I'll be going through the answers quickly, so make sure your course book is open in front of you, and please stop and rewind the video as you need to. So, got your book open in front of you? Are your answers in capitals? Want to know why the answers are the answers? Then let's go. For question number 1, there's two things here that will point to the fact that you need a noun. First of all, we've got a relative pronoun before the gap which refers to possession, and we have to identify possession of what? This is going to be a noun. And also, after the gap, we've got an of structure, and with these word formation questions, very often, in fact nearly all of the time, when you've got an of after the gap, you're going to need a noun of some kind. What's the noun that we need here? Freshness. Question 2, what kind of award is it? It's clear that we need an adjective here. The answer is literary. Question 3, before the gap we've got a personal pronoun. After the gap we've got the noun to which that personal pronoun refers. What do we need here? Of course we need an adjective to modify that noun. What's the answer? Considerable. Question 4, easy peasy. Before the gap we've got an article. We don't have the noun to which that article refers, which means we need the noun. What's the noun? Inspiration. For question 5, you're probably thinking this is nice and easy as well, but actually it's a bit trickier than you might think. Before the gap we've got an article, and we then got the gap, and then after that we've got an adjective, and then after the adjective we've got a colon. So you're thinking, where is the noun? I need a noun here because there isn't a noun. But do you? Look at the adjective. The adjective says excluded, and that adjective is acting as a noun because it's referring to a group of people. So what we need for the gap is an adverb to modify that adjective which is acting as a noun. And the adverb that we need is socially. Question number 6. Just before the gap we've got an adjective, ethnic, and we're talking about groups of people here, and certainly the context allows us to understand that the noun that adjective is modifying is going to be a plural noun. So here the answer is minorities. For question number 7, just before the gap we've got an adjective, and just before the adjective we've got a personal pronoun, both of which don't have the noun that they need, which means that we need the noun. And you're probably looking at the stem word thinking, what kind of noun is this? Well, the answer is output. A person's output or a thing's output is the thing that he or that machine produces. For question number 8, just before the gap, we've got a verb. So you're probably thinking, okay, what I need here is an adverb because that's going to modify the verb and everything's going to be brilliant and I'm going to get full marks for this question. Not quite. Because the sentence structure means that the word that we have to put in the gap refers not to the verb, but the noun at the beginning of the sentence. So this has to be an adjective of some kind. But what kind of adjective? Well, the context tells us that no one else can produce work at this particular level or that has this particular characteristic. So we need a negative form of the adjective. What's the word that we're looking for? Unequaled.